This sliver of silicon is smaller than a fingernail, yet right now it is the center of a global struggle for control. Semiconductors are the microscopic engines of modern civilization. They act as the switches and processors that allow every digital device to think. Modern life relies on their constant, silent operation. Without them, smartphones go dark, automated factory floors freeze, and global banking stops. Advanced weapon systems, from fighter jets to guided munitions, are physically incapable of operating without them. Because human existence is now a digital phenomenon, these microscopic circuits have become the baseline requirement for a functioning society. For decades, the global economy operated as if digital technology and compute power were infinite, frictionless resources that would always be available on demand. The pandemic exposed the flaw in that logic. A sudden surge in consumer demand collided with disrupted manufacturing, triggering a severe global shortage. The global consequences were physical and immediate. Global car manufacturing stalled as assembly lines waited for single components, and international logistics chains broke down at the ports. Governments watched billions of dollars in economic activity evaporate. The shortage forced a realization that the world's most critical supply chain was incredibly fragile. Digital survival is tethered to a physical manufacturing system. In this environment, relying on foreign factories for chips is a national security risk. The core of the problem is concentration. The manufacturing of the most advanced microchips is not distributed across the globe. It is confined to a few specific locations. A single company in Taiwan, known as TSMC, produces over 90. Fabricating these chips requires manipulating matter at the atomic level, a process that takes decades and hundreds of billions of dollars to master. This manufacturing difficulty means the global economy depends on the political and physical stability of a single island. This bottleneck has become the primary battleground between the United States and China. The United States restricts China's access to advanced chips and specialized manufacturing machinery, using sanctions to maintain a technological lead. China responds with a massive push for self-sufficiency, investing heavily in domestic manufacturing to build an independent ecosystem. Both superpowers now view tech access as a zero-sum game. Technology is no longer just a commodity, it is a tool for sovereignty. The emergence of artificial intelligence has turned this competition into an immediate crisis. AI requires massive amounts of compute. To train a single advanced model, you need tens of thousands of the most sophisticated chips working in parallel. The nation that masters AI first will gain a decisive advantage in everything from cyber warfare to economic modeling. Dominance in artificial intelligence is physically tethered to the outcome of this manufacturing race. We are entering an era where semiconductors act as the ultimate economic weapon. In the 20th century, global power was determined by who controlled oil fields and shipping lanes. In the 21st century, power is determined by who controls computation. By controlling the supply of these chips, a nation can effectively set the pace of global progress, deciding which rivals can scale their economies and which are left behind. And while the geopolitical stakes of this competition are incredibly vast, the entire battle is being fought within these microscopic architectures. The future balance of power and the outcome of the AI race will be decided by whoever controls the production of the modern chip.